So preceptorship for me is around creating an environment in which a newly qualified nurse can flourish, building on the foundations that they've established through their pre-registration training, and it's the first step along their continual professional development. The NMC Code of Conduct requires them to be developing throughout the whole of our nursing career, and preceptorship really is the foundations for that. And from an organisational point of view, it really gives us an opportunity to demonstrate and showcase how we value them in the organisation and the role that they have to play towards patient care. Because we know that if we have staff who feel valued, who feel happy, who feel that they're being developed, that has a direct correlation with safe patient care and the quality of care that we can deliver. So for me as head of education within the organisation, my role is really around sort of making sure that every part of the organisation supports the newly registered nurse and the preceptor. So making sure that we have enough preceptors, they understand their role, they have the time and the space to support preceptors, and they have the time and the space to have the conversations and to be able to give an opportunity to reflect on practice and reflect on what is happening within a day-to-day basis, but then all the way up through to the fact that we need to make sure we've got policies in place. We need to make sure that as an organisation, everybody from the chief nurse to the finance director to the head of HR really value the role of preceptorship can play on our retention. If we get that right, it's going to have an impact on the patient care that we can deliver. If we retain our newly qualified nurses who are happier, who are well developed, who are supported, that has a direct impact on the patient care. I think I've just been talking and running a workshop here at the Capital Nurse Conference with one of our newly qualified nurses, and the things that I heard her say was it's not about the big glossy things, it's about the small elements on an everyday basis that really had an impact for her. So the power of putting on that blue uniform and sort of looking at yourself in a mirror and not recognising yourself is huge, and we need to, as preceptors, as organisations, give people the time to pause, think about that and support them in that transformation as they are now a registrant and they hold that accountability. So I think although we might sort of all want to think about blue skies and what we can do for preceptorships, we need to not lose sight of the really small things that really have an impact.